my patrons, my participants, and those who are going to sit for WBCS preliminary examination, miscellaneous examination, Panchayat examination, and many other upcoming examinations are being requested to participate in the class. And this class is on present continuous tense, its construction, and some translations from Bengali to English. So, there will be very much helpful. This video is going to be very much helpful to all the aspirants of WBCS, miscellaneous, Panchayat, and many other examinations which are going to be held, those upcoming examinations. Just welcome to my channel and easy step to English grammar. And let us start. We should not make our introduction lengthy. For example, hello. Somebody has joined, and tell your friends to participate and like, comment, share and subscribe. An easy step to English grammar. Okay. I am just reading some sentences I have made. I have written myself for your understanding. It is raining. Just follow the sentences. Now, I am taking a class on English grammar. I have no interest in the questions you are asking me. Okay? Either you listen to me, try to understand, or leave, please. Okay? Now, let us come to the point. It is raining. It is raining. R-A-I-N-I-N-G. The rainwater is flowing on the street. The rainwater is flowing on the street. I am making some paper boats to let them go on the rainwater. Okay? The leaves of the trees are drinking rainwater. The leaves of the trees are drinking rainwater. Nature is enjoying the torrential rain. Nature is enjoying the torrential rain. Some children are playing in the street. You may take your notebook or diary and note them down so that you may read later. And I hope, yes, present continuous tense. And I hope that you will be highly benefited in your upcoming examinations. Some children are playing in the street. The sound of rain is deafening the ears. The sound of rain is deafening the ears. I am trying to concentrate on my studies. I am trying to concentrate on my studies, but I cannot. But I cannot. My mother is calling. My mother is calling me constantly to take my breakfast. To take my breakfast. I am watching the sight through the window. Through the window. So I have made a passage based on present continuous tense. Then what have you watched? First of all, the action of the verb has started at present and it is going on. The action of the verb has started now or at present and it is going on. Now when this sort of incident occurs, the verb must take present continuous tense. When does the verb take present continuous tense? When the action of the verb begins at present and continues. The verb takes the present continuous tense. Okay? Then what is the method of construction? The method of construction is subject plus be verb. Am, is or are. Am, is or are according to the subject. You must use be verb, am, is or are according to the subject. Okay? Then come to the principal verb or the finite verb. Add a suffix ing. Add a suffix ing. For example, it is raining. It is subject. Is the form of be verb. Rain plus ing, raining. Okay. So, principal verb plus suffix ing plus object plus adverb or adverbial. Adverb or adverbial. Then what is the method of construction? Please try to remember. I am telling you. Subject plus form of be verb, am, is or are, plus principal verb plus ing suffix plus object plus adverb or adverbial. This is the method of construction. So I have given you sufficient examples of present continuous tense and its method of construction. Its theory, that is the definition of present continuous tense, its theory and the method of construction. Now let us translate some Bengali sentences into English by using present continuous tense. Hello, I should not remind you that If this video is liked by you, if this video goes to your benefit, I think you must not forget to subscribe my channel An Easy Step to English Grammar. My first sentence is আজ সূর্য উজ্জ্বলভাবে কিরণ দিচ্ছে. Translating from mother tongue into English. আজ সূর্য উজ্জ্বলভাবে কিরণ দিচ্ছে. So, how will you construct the sentence? Today, the sun is shining brightly. Today, the sun is shining brightly. Okay, you have given you the right answer. I cannot disclose my name because it is against YouTube formalities, and that is why I am unable to disclose my name. But I can say that I taught in a higher secondary school as an English teacher for more than 37 years. It can be disclosed, and my academic I am a retired person. My dear participant, I am a retired person, and now this is my hobby, nothing else. If I come to your benefit, that is my luck. Okay? Nothing else. গাছের সবুজ পাতাগুলো হীরের মতো ঝিকমিক করছে. গাছের সবুজ পাতাগুলো হীরের মতো ঝিকমিক করছে. So when I am telling you হীরের মতো, it is simile. It is simile. There is a figure of speech that is simile, as, like, etc. suggests simile. গাছের সবুজ পাতাগুলো, the green leaves of the tree or the green leaves of the trees, in general you can say the green leaves of the trees are sparkling like a diamond. Like a diamond. So like a diamond is obviously an example of simile. Okay? When two dissimilar objects are compared, the figure of speech we use is called simile. Like a diamond is simile. The green leaves of the trees are sparkling like a diamond. Okay? So remember that subject plus auxiliary verb am, is or are plus principal verb plus ing suffix plus there may be an object plus adverb and adverbials. Okay? মনে হচ্ছে প্রকৃতি যেন হাসছে. মনে হচ্ছে প্রকৃতি যেন হাসছে. I expect from you. মনে হচ্ছে প্রকৃতি যেন হাসছে. Okay? Okay, I am giving you some suggestions, no doubt. Let us complete the translation and I will give you the suggestions, no doubt. Don't leave. মনে হচ্ছে প্রকৃতি যেন হাসছে. It seems that nature is smiling. I have made a complex sentence. When you are writing a story, first of all, your introduction must be very attractive, very charming, so that you can capture and captivate the mind of your examiner. Very charming. That is the introductory part of your story. Then come to the middle part, where you are telling your readers the story. Where you are telling your readers the story, and it may be divided into 2 paragraphs. Okay? Yes, your answer is satisfactory. Okay? So, your body of the story, the content of the story may be divided into 2 paragraphs. That means 2 accents can be serially designed. And next comes the final part. That is the concluding part. So there may be 4 parts. That is the introductory part, introduction, that is the exposition part. Then comes the rising action, where you are telling the story. Then comes the climax. That is the extreme point of the story. And then comes the concluding part, or the conclusion. That is the final part of the story, or the catastrophic end. Okay? I hope that you are able to understand my English. You see that I am not Yes, at the end of the story, there must be a moral. And add a moral. And when you start your story, give a title, please. And the title should be verbless. So, a verbless title, then the introduction, okay, then the body part, that is the rising action and climax, divided into 2 paragraphs. Then comes the concluding part, that is the denouement, denouement. It is a French word. Denouement. And then comes the moral. Okay? I will discuss a story one day. Now let us come to another point. It seems that nature is smiling. দূরে কয়েকজন চাষি কাস্তে হাতে মাঠে যাচ্ছে। দূরে কয়েকজন চাষি কাস্তে হাতে মাঠে যাচ্ছে। Yes, I hope that you will go through the newspaper daily. Could you please give an example about verbless title? Yes, I can give you a verbless title. For example, okay, I shall give you some tips verbless title, for example, a lion and a mouse. A lion and a mouse. Okay? But when you write the moral, a little creature should not be neglected. A little creature should not be neglected. Okay? Now let me finish it. দূরে কয়েকজন চাষি কাস্তে হাতে নিয়ে মাঠে যাচ্ছে। ওকে, at a distance some farmers with axes. Then what is the meaning of axe? Axe means kuthar. Kuthar. So kaste is sickle. S-I-C-K-L-E, sickle. S-I-C-K-L-E, sickle. At a little distance, some farmers with sickles in their hands are going to the field. Okay? Again I am repeating. At a distance, some farmers with sickles in their hands are going to the field. Okay? So the subject is plural number, some farmers. Naturally you will have to use the plural form of be verb, that is are. Okay? কয়েকজন মাঠে ধান কাটছে। কয়েকজন মাঠে ধান কাটছে। So some are reaping paddy. Reap, R-E-A-P, reap. R-E-A-P, reap, ধান কাটা. Some are reaping paddy in the field. Some are reaping paddy in the field. পাতি হাঁসগুলো, all are in, I have written or composed these Bengali sentences for your learning. Okay? A few are reaping paddy. Thank you. It is also a correct sentence. পাতি হাঁসগুলো একটা মস্ত পুকুরে সাঁতার কাটছে। পাতি হাঁসগুলো একটা মস্ত পুকুরে সাঁতার কাটছে। The ducks are swimming in a big tank. The ducks are swimming in a big tank. Okay? What am I saying? The ducks are swimming in a large tank. Okay? কিছু বৃদ্ধ রোদ্দুরে বসে উত্তাপ নিচ্ছে। কিছু বৃদ্ধ রোদ্দুরে বসে উত্তাপ নিচ্ছে। ওকে? কিছু বৃদ্ধ রোদ্দুরে বসে উত্তাপ নিচ্ছে। টেল মি কিছু বৃদ্ধ রোদ্দুরে বসে উত্তাপ নিচ্ছে। ট্রাই টু ট্রান্সলেট। A few old men are taking the warmth of the sun, sitting in the sunshine. Okay? Or some old persons, no, bake means শেখা। তুমি যদি পাউরুটি শেখো তাহলে বেক হবে। আগুনে দিয়ে শেখা, বেকিং। আগুনে দিয়ে কোনো কিছু শেখা হলে বেক। ফর এক্সাম্পল বেকিং পাউডার। ওকে? সো why should you write gray haired? I know that some young men may have gray hair. Nowadays, many young people have gray hair. So, don't go in a roundabout way. Some old people are taking the warmth of the sun, sitting in the sunshine. Okay? This should be the polite expression, very gentle expression. Okay? Now, উত্তরে বাতাস কিন্তু প্রবাহিত হচ্ছে, but the north wind is blowing. But the north wind is blowing. Clear? North wind is blowing. শিশুগুলো মাথায় হনুমান টুপি ও গায়ে সোয়েটার দিয়ে তাদের মাস্টারমশাইয়ের কাছে পড়তে যাচ্ছে। শিশুগুলো মাথায় হনুমান টুপি ও গায়ে সোয়েটার দিয়ে পড়তে যাচ্ছে, মাস্টারমশাইয়ের কাছে পড়তে যাচ্ছে। ওকে, দেন হোয়াট উইল বি দ্য ট্রান্সলেশন? The children are going to their tutors. The children are going to their tutors with monkey caps on their heads, and sweater on their body. Okay? Or you may start like this: with monkey caps on their heads and sweaters on their body, the children are going to their tutors. Okay? So, I am ending this. Okay? Now, if you have any question, you may ask me, and anybody of you, and it will come to your benefit, I think. Have you any question? Somebody was asking me how to improve English. I have already given you 3 tips. First of all, go through the English newspaper daily in the morning. Okay? You may stumble over new words. Write them down in your diary or exercise book and consult your Advanced Learners Dictionary or COD, Concise Oxford Dictionary. Okay? Go through the storybooks, English storybooks. And last but not least, make a group of your own in your family, in your school, or within the group of your friends or in your friend circle, and try to communicate in English. Thanking all of you. Good night. And I think that all of you will subscribe my channel, An Easy Step to English Grammar.